Necesitas reír.
Extraterrestrials. Everyone and their forefather is familiar with the Roswell incident of 1947, but the UK equivalent of Roswell happened in 1980, December 26th, 1980. The Bentwaters and Woodbridge Royal Air Force bases report sightings of strange lights flying in, around, and over the forest of Rendlesham. The Rendlesham Forest sightings are one of the most iconic UFO sightings in UK history. And it's also one of the most conflicting reports. United States Air Force officers Jim Peniston and John Burroughs are ordered to investigate lights that are seen in the Rendlesham Forest. They reported seeing intense red lights coming from a craft that was hovering and flying at unfathomable speeds, and when they said that it landed, it looked like it was about 3 meters tall by 3 meters wide at the base, triangular in shape, and made out of a smooth glass, black glass material. It's fascinating. So, of course, upon reporting this to the incompetent boobs that were their commanding officers, they were told to keep it quiet. And of course, they were fine with that, not wanting to lose their careers. And they thought it was over. 2 days later, they were proved wrong, because on December 28th, 1980, Lieutenant Colonel Holt of Woodbridge Air Force Base was dispatched with his men to investigate another strange sighting in the Rendlesham Forest. The officers at the time were told that it was a disregarded report 2 days earlier and that they were not to be concerned with this. But Lieutenant Colonel Holt, he went out and he armed his men with Geiger counters, and he armed them with night scopes and audio recorders, and they went out to figure out what this was. Upon arriving in Rendlesham Forest, they discovered that the night scopes reacted brightly to gashes in the trees, and there was heavy radiation picked up by the Geiger counters. and the lights that were seen that night actually wound up burning out the night scope sensors in the equipment, and it was very exciting stuff. And of course, when Lieutenant Colonel Holt got back to the Air Force Base, he was immediately debriefed by the Office of Special Investigations, or the OSI, and the very incompetent boobs over there told him to keep it quiet, of course. Official reports state that it was a meteor shower going on in the area at the time, or a lighthouse that was near the location of the sightings, and that's why it burned out the scopes on the night vision cameras. But that just simply isn't the case. It was extraterrestrials. And these incompetent boobs can't cover that up, or the fact that this sighting was responsible for some of the most important technological breakthroughs of the 1980s. And of course, I'm speaking of the personal computer. I'm speaking of contact lenses, the scanning tunneling microscope, yes, and, of course, the internet, and then several medical breakthroughs, such as synthetic skin, and then, of course, we get into the more sinister areas of what they did during their enslavement and study processes with the extraterrestrials. It, of course, resulted in human genome mapping, the invention of the Hot Pocket, which was actually space food used by these extraterrestrials. for centuries. And that's actually why it causes such heavy digestive issues with human beings. I mean, how can you not see it? But one of the most important breakthroughs that the aliens themselves gave us was they personally invested in the Nintendo Corporation and gave them the Game & Watch system, which in my opinion, is one of the greatest gaming systems that has ever come out. It's interactive, it's great, the graphics are amazing, and oh my goodness, hours upon hours, thousands of hours of enjoyment. Yes. And of course, you know, the sightings in Rendlesham are still going on today. And, of course, the government dismisses all of these claims, and they don't know what to do about it anymore. But you just wait and see. I have it on high from the Extraterrestrials themselves that they have recently helped Elon Musk with a recent technological breakthrough, and it's the same extraterrestrials that landed in Rendlesham. It's very exciting, yes. But I'm afraid I have to be going now, so I have very important things to take care of. Yes. Yeah, very important things. So, as I hope you have a wonderful day.
So I've just been hanging out with my studio head here, and we've decided that we should reach out and ask for your help. If you have an article that you think would be perfect for Frank Lee or Ray Gunn to cover, please submit it to frankleeodd@gmail.com.